That's what I think is so cool about the movie, because you have that as well to look back on and to show your family and future generations and that sort of thing. A lot of bands will hopefully leave behind some sort of recorded music, some sort of product, but you're able to also have this movie. And I think it's great that that Jericho and was it Nathan Mowery?
Yep, he's a director. Great young man. Yep.
Yeah, I think it's just awesome that they saw something in this and wanted to capture it, and now it's available for nerds like us. Because I loved the movie, because it's exactly what I said earlier. It sort of shows the side of rock and roll that doesn't often happen or never happens or whatever.
Right. And yeah, because I loved the Anvil movie. I mean, it was fantastic. I think one of the key differences, because there are similarities in that, that there's that dream that they're always going after.
Yeah.
But the difference was we set the dream aside 30 years ago and said, okay, we're putting that over here. Yeah.
Yeah.
And the dream kind of went around the corner and came back 30 years later and tapped us on the shoulder and say, you remember me?
Yeah.
And like, you want to live me for a week? I'm going to give you that shot. And yeah, it was an amazing experience to live. And as you said, I'm so thankful to Chris to have the foresight to be able to know that it would probably be a good story, whether it was a triumph or a tragedy, and that it was so well put together by Chris and Nathan. It took a year for the film to actually be finished after the festival, because there was 100 and something hours of footage that was captured over those like 5 months leading up to the festival, and then at the festival itself.
Yeah.
And when you've got 100 hours to sift through and find where the story is, that took a long time. So they would work it. We didn't see it for I think the first time we saw it was maybe 11 months after is when we first got a look, and then there was still a couple more trims and stuff that were done after that. But it was kind of surreal. We all got together as a band to watch it, and when you're watching it yourself on TV and remembering, oh yeah, I remember when that happened. It's like, this is just weird, just to see this. But they did such an amazing job at finding the heart of the story, because it's hard to tell a story from footage sometimes when there's a bunch of disjointed conversations and events, and trying to get that pacing of, okay, well, this is what happened, and I got to kind of remain true to that in terms of the timing of it.
Yeah.
But how do I show the emotion that these guys are going through, and not just, like when Doug lost his passport for a while, like that scene. I love that when that happens in the movie. I love it when it happens watching it. Yeah. Then that whole thing lasted a period of about 30 or 40 minutes. I mean, in the movie, it's about a minute and a half.
Yeah.
But, for the 40 minutes, it's like, oh, but when you look back on it and it's just the way it was captured and put together, it's just like, oh yeah, it's actually funny to watch Doug, go around. This just doesn't make any sense. Maybe somebody came by and took it. It was like, what? We're all here by ourselves. Who's going to walk by and take it? So yeah. But yeah, we're just so grateful for everything.
Tell people again the name of the movie, where they can see it, and then tell people where they can find music, Siren music.
Yeah, especially the new record.
Sure. Yeah. So the movie is, again, I'm Too Old for This Shit, a heavy metal fairy tale. And if you put in Google just Siren metal band, you'll be able to find pretty much all this stuff, because it's been out there long enough now where we've had enough coverage and reviews and that you'll find it. But it's on all the streaming platforms for rent. So like if you go to Amazon Video and put in I'm Too Old Siren, you would find it, or YouTube or Google Play, iTunes, all those, the normal places, Vudu. But you can watch it for free on some of the service like Tubi.com, Tubi. You can watch it there. I think they put some commercials in it. It does air on cable, believe it or not, sometimes. It's been on like Access TV, which was totally weird. I watched it on TV just to watch the commercials, because I'm like, I grew up in the 70s, largely, and then into the 80s. And I'm like, I wanted that TV experience. So I'm sitting there going, okay, I'm watching a commercial in a movie about me, and that was something else, not to digress. It's like, I thought about this because it blew my mind. If I could go back in time, I was sitting there watching that movie, the movie on TV, actual TV. And I said, if I could go back in time to one of the rehearsal rooms and be like, okay, Ed, listen, this is Ed from the future. I'm coming back to tell you, I know it's 1984, but in 2022, you are going to be sitting in your home watching a movie about Siren, on TV. A movie. And I'm like, oh my God, I must be rich and famous. And be like, yeah, about that part. Okay, I got to go.
Yeah.
But yeah, so you can watch it on Tubi for free.
Okay.
If you go to, we're just setting up now so that it's currently licensed for viewing in through Gravitas Ventures. So they have like a North American license on it, exclusive for North America. And we're just getting it out now where some people can watch it internationally. If you go to tooldforthismovie.com, so it's like I'm too old for this movie.com, you can see all the ways to watch the movie. And you can also watch it right there if you're international. So any international viewers of the show here can go there and rent it. It's like $3 to rent it for a few days. You can also buy DVDs and Blu-rays on Amazon. That's through Gravitas if you're a physical collector.
Cool.
And if you go to our mainly our link tree is probably the best way. Just Linktree Siren Band US, all one word. So link TRE, or you can go to sirenbandus.com. And that'll take you through our YouTube page. But if you just search Siren Metal Band in Google, you'll find us. Siren Metal Band. There are plenty of other Siren bands out there, but we're pretty much
they're not metal.
Yeah, we're the and you'll see us. So you can't mistake us. It's like there's the old guys. Yep.
Yeah.